Bandicoot 2.
That was fun. Chucked out of another level again.
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals until you
Little bit of a
remaining
tantrum.
5 crystals
Aww.
crash and bring them to me.
Bring them to me. Evil demonic voice. You think you get more angry that he just killed his sidekick, but actually Cortex seems quite content. You know? And this is quite funny actually, because I'm not gonna lie to you, this is one of Cortex's own facilities. Spaced up, space fiction, science fiction, whatever you want to call it. It's quite nice. I like it. But it is his own facilities, and there's a crystal in its own facilities. So surely he cannot just send out a worker to go and get it, rather than send Crash trawling through it, getting killed by every little robot inside. And some of those are like, in fact, they're evolutions of the ones you get in the sewers. Those robotic scrappers, or whatever they were. Now they've got electric claw things, and they're evil. Another life that I can't use. I'm gonna jump on these guys. You haven't got to be a rocket scientist to work out, but you don't want to touch those shining things that have to be electric. By the way, you can spin these guys. I never knew that. It was one of those cases where I just didn't try it. I always slide tackle them. Always have done. Most time I still do. But I found out it must have been like last time I played the game, in fact. It's quite embarrassing really, to be honest. But oh well. That's how I roll. That's how I roll, bitch. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, this level, some people call this level really hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that difficult. It's slightly tricky, but definitely some guys were like, oh no, this is harder than Cold Hard Crash. Oh no. Cold Hard Crash is much more of a pain in the ass. This is actually slightly enjoyable, if I say so myself. These things are annoying. They shout a little shrinking rays, which are, well, they are a pain if you get caught, because obviously it gets shrunk, and then that makes you pretty much useless, like a needle in a haystack. Oh, waste of a life. Oh, which I really needed. Slow dubstep version of the level of music in this bonus round. Whatever. Right, let's head back now to get the boxes. There have been times where I've forgotten to do this, and it's been like coming out of the bonus round and seeing those boxes just sitting there and just being like, oh, for flip's sake. Worse than that, of course, my language, but I'm gonna try and curfew it. I noticed as well that actually I've forgotten to put Crash and not Crash, Spyro and Ratchet into playlists. I reckon I've got like only 2 more parts of this after this, so I'll probably do it then. A 14-part Wolf, that's my shortest by a long shot. Bloody hell, 14 parts. That's insane. But I'm thinking about making the game that I'm thinking of. It won't be the next one, but it'll probably be quite a long walkthrough. Not gonna lie. I should stop saying that. I say I'm not gonna lie way too much. So these guys are absolutely pointless. They're random, wherever they are, doors. I don't know. Now, from our collection, you can probably stop there. I'm paranoid, so make sure there's no boxes, but I don't think there are any boxes to go for after this, and there's not. So there you go. You can stop where that box was there. Oh, that was very lucky that had a mask. Well, you know what, stay there. Look before you leap. For me, it was a bad case of flip it. I'm gonna run for it. Come on. Let's get back to that thing. Of course, make sure you stay alive, because you've got to get the skull path. Oh, that's close. Because you need to that was close as well. Usually I jump around it, but I CBA to BH. I mean, it's too much of a palaver. I've got a mask, I'll be fine. Just run and jump. There we go, because there are actually some boxes that are annoyingly placed up here, which of course we have to get. So let's run along to the end and run back. Oh, the hassle of it all. It's not an easy life, isn't it? Especially not for Crash. At least he sees all the sights of the world. That would hurt. How he scream as well, like, yeah, pwned by Nitro. Oh, that was close, almost got there. electric thing. That one's floating in the air. That's a bit OTT, isn't it? And the robotic scrubbers is one thing, but then floating in the air? What are the guys in Naughty Dog thinking? There's a gem. One we get for doing this actual path. And then we need to get all the boxes. I think it's 69. Don't know why I know that. Look, I'm right. They make it easier in the next game, Crash 3, because they actually give it a total. So, like, the box display will have, like, it'll be like 13 out of 69 sort of thing. It gets easier and easier for each game. Like in the first game, we didn't even have a box count. You had to guess how many you had. And that time, you had to get through the level without dying once. That was back when games are hard. Games are way too easy these days. Oh, Rocket! I love these levels with a passion that burns within me. They're like space levels. Well, it's so world spacey, isn't it? But you get to fly a jetpack. I know. This is totally awesome. Crash looks so shocked as well. Like, who, me? My opponent at these levels. They're rather easy, just flying around. Once you get used to the controls, they're a doddle, believe me. And they're good fun as well. It's as close as I'm ever going to get to flying a jetpack, so... and it actually works really well. You sort of get the sense of having no weight, than to fly around everywhere. And the music is awesome as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have this on my iPod. It's that good. And no, I'm not sad. I'm just awesome. I love all the space things. It's very Star Wars, like all these random tunnels and the spacey things. And I don't know. It's just awesome. Awesome! I should stop sounding American. I'm a British man. Grr, British. So let's talk for a British accent for the rest of this thing. That'll make up for it. So there's a checkpoint, and now we head along. Head forwards and turn around and head back. And then we've got a life. And now I'm going Scottish, Irish. Mixed with all of them. I can't do accents to save my life. Dear Lord. What will become of me? I'm just rambling on it. Right. So I have to spin these guys around. Because they're magically electric. Suddenly I'm flying like a bird, like electricity. Yes. Instead of walkthrough is getting random and more random. Speaking of which, I used to do another vlog actually, I haven't done one for ages. That's it already, level's done. God, that was quick. Oh, sadly it's over now. Shame, I was enjoying that. Oh well. There's never that many boxes to get either. 39, that's nothing. Next level's like 17, I think. How do I know these things? On to the next one then. It's a tiny little warp thing there. To sort of crawl through it. Next one is... oh, Nightfly! Night Flight or Nightfly, I don't know. Either way, they've nicked that name from Spyro the Dragon. Naughty Dog, why don't you have ideas for level names? That's sort of what else I know. Anyway, this level is one that's based off Totally Fly, or rather one that Totally Fly is based off, I should say. But actually, it's a damn sight harder than its Totally counterpart. Totally. I mean, this part's alright, but it's got a little side section that has yeah, I can't think of the word. You know, a skull thing, and you can't get around it the other side. What I'd do is I'd avoid it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something more daring than ever possible imagined. I'm going to try and get through and show you that you can get through and get everything in one setting. As in, like, you haven't got to, like, go get a gem on the left, then die, and then go around the right. Because you go on the right, and then you go to the left, back up the left, backtrack, and there's a couple of boxes you have to get. Now I'm going to show you can actually get the gem as well at that point. So it's possible to do it without losing any lives, but I just lost a life then, so... damn it. That's not going to be completed. Oh well, we don't need the skull path thing. What's down here? The bonus round. You remember the last bonus round we had to like wait for the fly? In this one it actually comes with you, which is a lot more easier. Go around the fly here, you want to get this first. It was I would be daring. Take the risks are fun. Try and get as many boxes as you can this way. Just see how many you can get. Add to the excitement of it all. Instead of being boring and just leaving it all until you have light, rather. Maybe that's just boring, man. Now I'm doing more accents. What am I doing? Right, level done. Bonus level done. Wow, got done. Well, I'm not with it today. But again, I never am with it by the looks of it. Right, bonus round done. Let's head this way. And now it's time to head back to the left. Now, this is where things start to get a little bit slicky. So you head up here. And now, I would go past this light. It's now a case of knowing where to go. And unfortunately, it's all comes down to experience. And that's started anyway. If you know where to go, I think it's... Well, obviously there's a hole on the right. I think there's like a long line of holes on the right, and then you have to jump over one, and then it switches onto the left. So you sort of want to go as far as you can down to the left, and then jump over to the right. If you get my drift. We'll see how it goes now. Let's do it quickly though, because I'm going to run out of time. It'd be good if I could fit 3 levels in. That would be nice. Right, so we'll go left this time. That failed. I thought I got far enough. No, I need to get a bit more further, I think. Personally. I'm losing my lives! Oh no! I haven't got the 99 perfection total. This is shambles, that is. This is shambles. These random flying things, I don't know what the hell they are. I think they look familiar though. Where have I seen them before? Do I see them somewhere in Crash Bandicoot 3 or have I seen them in Crash Bandicoot 1? I honestly do not have a clue. But they do remind me of something. Oh well. It matters not. And come on, silly Firefly. I'd like to make myself bleed. Not a bad song, but so overplayed. Right. This is only my, what, 3rd or 4th attempt? Head to the left. You can jump on the ceiling on the left as well. That's always useful. And on the right. So use that. So I would use that to get yourself along this bit here. When you hit a monster, back to a mouse and another flying thing. There's a hole there. Jump over. And I think you've got one more of these things. So you can pretty much just run it. And there's a gem. See, it is possible. In the bag. Boom. Have that. Back of the net sort of thing. So there you go. That's what the holes are like. And they're a pain in the arse, will I? Yeah. Now it's just plain sailing, really. It's a bit to the end. But I'd keep the flying, because the flyer will get you back. And it'll get you to this bit here. And then you die anyway. Oh, for God's sake, we have to go back and get the boxes. Oh no, we haven't got to get a gem now, so that's alright. I am screwing up this level. It is tricky if you want to get everything in one go. Same with Cold Hard Crash. The only reason why that's difficult is because if you want to get it all in one go, it's a pain in the neck. You are like, true that. You saw my frustration. It's been what, 1 or 2 parts ago. It was roughly a whole part for Cold Hard Crash. There we go. Well, that wasn't too hard. See, that's what you normally do. You get the gem the other way. Going through the skull path and you get the gem boxes that way. But that way you have to kill yourself to get them all. And I don't encourage that. Killing is not a good idea. There's weird fashion designers at Naughty Dog and their weird monsters. There we go. There's a gem. Come on. Let's get out of it. Yay. That brings us on to, must be level 4, yeah. Pack Attack. Yeah, that's funny, because like, Jetpack and Pack Attack, and it's Jetpack, and God, Naughty Dog's wasted on you guys, seriously.